So last week, Blackmagic released a new update for the ATEM mini range, which was the 9.5 software firmware update, whatever you want to call it. Some amazing new features they've dropped, and the one that rang true to me, which really stood out, was the SRT feature. To me, that opens a lot of possibilities. But I had a quick play this morning, and it doesn't seem quite right. Let me show you. So let's give you a bit of context of what's going on here. I've got the software control panel set up like so. And I tell you what, let's use one of our other new features and let's go multi-view. Here you go. So now you can see everything that's going on here. Ignore the audio. I've got that coming through on something else. So you can see down there on camera 3, I've got a Birddog play device. Let's just flick over to that. So I'm using that as an SRT listener. I've then configured my output here to be an SRT cooler. So output, select what platform. So it's custom URL, yada, yada, yada. There's no sort of magic field here where I can just put IP address in, select whether I'm a listener or caller or rendezvous. I've got to put the full URL in. So SRT, server details or IP address, port number, mode caller, and you can put in here latency, etc. as well. I tried that earlier with 200 milliseconds and with 500, and it made it worse. So we can see what's going on. Let's push on air. So this is on, that came through quick. This is on a local network, so it's a 1 gig network. So we shouldn't really have any bandwidth issues here. And what I'm going to do is, where's software control? Let's put cam 3 in the preview. So the 2 screens at the top. Program is my live feed, is just my second monitor, and then the encoded feed, so the SRT played out through the Birddog, is on preview. So if I just shake that window, there's quite a delay and quite a stutter. So let's just for a second drag that one off the screen and run a video through it. So I've muted this. This is Mr. Beast. He gets enough views. Let's give him a few more. Play. So this is where you can really see the difference. So the bit rate's going up. Fine. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's a huge bit rate, so I wouldn't be expecting these type of issues. I've got headroom on the network. I've tried putting latency in and it actually lags it out more and you get bigger jumps and bigger stutters, which is really, really weird. But as you can see, it's not watchable. So if I was to do a production and I wanted to send the output of an ATEM to somewhere remote, to another mix, I can't really do that. Now, I used this setup earlier on today to bring some feeds in from a killer view, either both locally on the network. Here is a test. I brought this webcam feed in through the Birddog. That's faultless. That's nice and smooth. No issues there. I even ran that on a lot lower bit rate as well. I've had feeds coming in remotely from similar devices doing some testing on site earlier. And again, really, really smooth. So I know that the Birddog end is fine. And I think I've even got a tab open here for Birddog. So it's really hard to find my mouse on here. So yeah, the Birddog's hardly breaking a sweat with this sort of setup. But yeah, you can see the lagging right there. So is anyone else getting these issues with SRT features on the ATEM Mini? So for context, it's a Mini Pro HDMI that I'm using. And to me, the SRT's unusable. If someone else has got this to work, got some great settings, fantastic. But so far, I've got it with the 0 latency on this test. I've tried with 200 milliseconds, 500 milliseconds. I think I did a 750 as well. And again, it just lags out. You get bigger jumps and bigger skips the more latency you put in there. a 1 gig network, it shouldn't be having these issues. So if you're getting the same, or you've got any great solutions, drop something in the comments, because I'm also doing this video because no one's really gone in deep on the SRT feature yet. They said, "Ooh, look, it's got it," and showed off all the other things. This is something that's not had much about it. So yeah, comment below.